Good afternoon, everyone. This is Henry, and as we get into tonight's video newsletter, what a banner day for the indexes. I had heard it mentioned as a Wikipedia moment, or a moment in time, a particular trading session that walks away with a label. And of course, today's label will be the 2-week extension. The tensions over in the Middle East being postponed for a bit. See if we can get some diplomacy going on over there. Again, you guys know that I'm not here to talk about the macro view, but there is a technical piece of this that I'd really like for you to see and at least consider out into really July is the window that I'm thinking right now. And I don't want to show you why. The first piece of it is what we have to consider of what happened into the markets last year. So if we move over to a 2-year, 1-day chart, we can see that the low of last year was made on April 7th. Well, I'm recording this here on April 8th, and it's just fascinating to see, look at that candle. That was a range of, what do we have right there? 55 points. I was thinking about it in SPX. Obviously, this is the ETF, but, this is all a little bit different in the way that it gapped and held out here. But from low to high, that move was, 26 points. So again, some differences here, but the point that I want you to take away from this is the way that once that low is made, there is a bit of a V bottom that comes into play, right? We can see very plainly, depending on exactly how you'd like to draw it, but there is a V that is inside of that. So as these lows are made at similar moments in time as far as the year is concerned, the way that we then look at swing high to swing low and work to make Fibonacci projections, right? So if you can see that pattern from the past, if you can see the potential because of the moment in time, well, then we can come in and run these Fibonacci levels on the current move. So doing the same thing and taking the swing high from 697, another really interesting takeaway from today is the way that the low of the session was the 618 retracement. Now, I don't use this as an area of support because I am using it more as a reflection of this downtrend and the idea that if that downtrend is going to continue, then holding under the 618 is a pivotal spot to do so. As it just so happened today, the point that I really look at is that you gapped and closed above. So for most intents and purposes, that 618 retracement would be taken off the chart along with the retracements below. But once you clear the 618, it starts to increase the probability, the possibility of moving into a 1272 extension, right? So you see that level that we have up there at 716, and I am considering the potential that July will be enough time to go out there and get it. That is part of where we use the market makers to aid this decision, right? So if we're looking at that and saying, okay, that's right about, 40 points overhead. So we take that and come out looking at the expected move and just seeing how far out in time we have to go until we get that type of a move. And I think July is ample time, right? That actually goes up above that as an expectation. And that's why when you look at these things and you say, you really think that we're going to get those types of extensions by that moment in time? Do you think we have that much strength? Well, the market makers think so, right? Because they are pricing that in as far as their risk is concerned. Into July, they think we could have a range of $61. So that is more than enough to get up into those extensions. And that's one way you can choose your strikes. So you drop down into this, looking up here around the 700. Again, you try to go to where there's some liquidity. You don't have to land the body right at these strikes. Even if you wanted to do the 700 butterfly, right? You're going to have a little bit more liquidity the closer you are to the at-the-money strikes. But something like this, I think, is worth your consideration. It's going to be a little bit cheaper than doing it in SPX. If you can buy it a little bit cheaper on a pullback, I think that gives you a great window into the summer and something that you can hold on to if we do have to have a little bit more weakness. That still gets you on the train to 716. And again, I think that could be a viable strategy in the months to come. So I hope you find that a helpful review of your patterns. We'll see what we get tomorrow. Have a great rest of your night. I will talk to you then. Hey traders, this is Henry with simplertrading.com. I wanted to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful, and if so, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons down below. If you would like to also see me putting these ideas into action and trading my own account live in front of you, be sure to sign up at simplertrading.com, and I hope to see you in the chat room sometime soon.